Hello, hello, Shea Butter Babies. It is I, your favorite chocolate friend, Neo Soul God, but you can just call me Neo. I have a fresh cut and I feel invincible. How are you today? How's your fine ass mama doing? It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for you and for me, and I'm so glad to be here playing D&D with thee. It's time for Hillard University. It is D&D Tuesdays again. I'm so happy to be here, and I've got an amazing, amazing cast of players here to help me play this here amazing game set in a night skin world. Let's just start it off with Bree. Talk to me, baby.
Hello, I am Bree, she, they pronouns. I will be playing Yotul, my beautiful, glistening half orc life cleric who uses all pronouns, and I'm just happy to be here.
Next up, we have. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We do have our own Tamazi. Talk to me before I get this content
Hi.
warning.
I I am rated E for everyone. No, that sounds wrong.
Whoa!
Ah,
Whoa!
and it begins! It begins!
It begins.
We need a
Whoa!
tally. We need a tally for some
Mm,
success.
mm, mm.
I am Tomasi Wolf, also known as Faux Real Fantasy on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch, and I will be playing Olamide the Aziza Fairy.
Okay, absolutely. Next up, Felix, talk to me.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Frisco Flame, Felix, if you know me, and I will be playing the part of Amar, a night-skinned bard of the Scale Isles. And yeah, looking forward to this. Looking forward to matriculating finally up to into Hillard Jew.
Word. Next up. I don't have that screen in front of me anymore. Who's next? That would be Diney. Prim, talk to me.
Hello, my name is Prim the Oddity. Wonderful to see you all. I play the unfortunate embodiment of stress who got trapped in the body of a fawn, Diney. So let's hope she gets a break this session.
Okay. And also, I do have our very own Mac. Talk to me.
How's it going, y'all? My name is Mac. He, him pronouns. I will be playing the drunken monk Calix, who is currently brooding. Yeah, let's get to it.
Gotta go through it to get to it. I know that's right. And last but certainly not least, my very own scale druid. Talk to me, Yen. You are
Yin, you're
muted if you're
muted.
talking.
Totally
Button.
forgot. Hi, everybody. I am Yanami. I will be playing Zinurus, the one and only Circle Scale Druid, as that was said before. I am ready for some fun and some laziness today.
Oh, okay.
Best of luck with that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I am your illustrious dungeon master. See how it says that above my head? And I play literally everyone else. Before we get started, just I want to take a moment and just um, thank you all for being here tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Oh, anyway, so who wants to give a recap from last session? Huh? I don't know why I'd be asking. Oh my God! I actually have somebody to recap. You would? Okay, go ahead,
There's
please,
no better option.
please.
There really is.
Okay, so what happened last time was um, we made it to Hillard, technically. Uh, there was a small issue with a fire that I may have restarted at least once. Um, and we made it to Hillard and we met with the I think the title was Headmaster? Securus Hillard. He's the one that made all the monsters. And he told us that because the wards are down and because of the people that we met in the forest, we might be in danger. And there's this thing called war that he doesn't want to start, and war sounds like serious, serious problem. And then we went and we met our prefect, and she was gorgeous, and I just couldn't take my eyes off of her. And then we ran into some, I guess you would call them light skins. and I was told that
Oh wow.
they would be
Wow.
getting their color later, and um we
it'll,
went to our
it'll
rooms and
come in
we
the
all
mail.
Someone stop her.
Oh my gosh.
and then we went to our rooms, and Prudence, who was our prefect, the gorgeous, archfey lady, she said that we had one final test, and it was to get up the stairs. Now I thought should fly, but it turns out all we had to do was grab the railing, which, is a test in and of itself. And then everybody got to create their own rooms, but I get lonely in mine sometimes, and so I like to visit the other ones. And yeah, that's what happens.
Okay, so zooming right in. Oh, last thing before we get started, if you would like to support um what I do here and the Hillard University um verse, I guess, universe, I guess, like you can join you can join my Discord by going to my link tree. We're building something amazing, and what are you doing? You should be part of it. You should hang out with us. Like, I mean, don't be weird. Just come hang out with us. Do it, you coward. Anyway, um, zooming right in.
Okay, Neil.
Zooming right. I mean, like, you gotta. Sometimes you just gotta threaten the internet, right? That's the thing, right?
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
But anyways, um, zooming right in. Um, Dawn approaches again at Hillard University. A new day has come. A new year of first year students, ready for their minds to be molded by the professors, the masters, the teachers at Hillard U. You come to consciousness. And I will start with Yo Tool. You come to consciousness. What are you doing?
So your tool wakes up in bed. They have like their little tube top on, and they just have like shorts. Like they finally have like they don't really have sleepwear, so they're just like sleeping in what they have. And they turn over, light just shines through the window right on their face, already glistening. And they turn over and they're like, ah, what?
As you turn, and
Olamide, what are you doing in my bed?
Oh, morning. You are very cuddly. I want you to know that.
so apparently, as I gather, Yo Tool was woke up spooning Olamide.
Your tool's just like, what? You shouldn't go into people's rooms without asking. It's not nice. It's very rude.
Technically, I asked and you were half asleep and you said yes.
Do you think that you remember that conversation we had about consent? If I am half asleep, do you think I could consent to you cuddling me in the night?
You do make a fair point. Can I cuddle you in the future?
You can cuddle me in the future. Just don't surprise me. I don't like being surprised. It's very
Okay.
scary.
Okay.
Okay. I have to change now.
Okay.
Okay, please leave.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Today is a good day.
Yeah.
When Olivia leaves, Yoto gets out their journal, puts the date, puts how many days it's been, and then puts today's gonna be a good day, and then they start getting ready, and they put like question mark, question mark, question mark.
I know that's right. Okay, so I'll go to, since you're awake now, Olamide. You are kicked out of Yotool's room.
Oh, I'm up. Time to figure out what this kitchen does.
Oh no.
I'm going to make everybody breakfast.
We will see. Roll a wisdom check.
Roll a wisdom check. I know how to do that. 12.
That is a save.
Oh,
Um,
sorry, wrong one.
mhm.
How do I do this?
Just click on the word wisdom on the far left, where your ability scores are. There you
There we
go.
go.
On a
Less.
10. All right. With a 10, Demian foods are weird. Like mater- material plane food is strange. Has very strange properties, and there's an enormous amount of lack of mushroom.
And I like mushrooms.
So you are able to make something akin to food. Yeah. While
It
that's
looks
happening.
familiar.
Yeah, it looks like it won't kill you. Um um with that being said, I would like to go ahead into Shay Dining.
Oh boy.
Consciousness finds you. You stir. You're awake. What are you doing?
Diney's first step of just waking up is she opens her door just enough. Anyone who wants to talk to her can come in and talk to her. But she opens it just enough. She gets up in like a nightgown and she's actively wearing socks because she doesn't know if anyone's underneath her, so she doesn't want to be waking them up god early in the morning. And she just settles herself down next to her table and starts to pull up her hair and start doing her makeup, not even really acknowledging who's outside right now.
Roll a perception check, please.
Got it. That's a
Um
17.
17. Um Sappy's trying to sneak in. Just trying to slink in. But you catch the glint of light reflecting off of Sappy's scales.
Diney just sort of leans back and goes, excuse you. I know you're smart enough to at least ask permission.
She Sappy is female, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sappy kind of like a dog that's been caught, just
You
kind of
can still come. You can still come in. What do you? She like looks over at Taffy. What do you eat? Let me see what I have in here. She digs around and finds just like a tea biscuit and is like, "Do you eat these? Do you want a snack? Actually, is Olamide up? I don't want to poison you on accident."
you would smell something something is cooking. You don't know what it is, but there's a very strange and exotic smell coming from y'all's community kitchen.
Diney just gets up with half her makeup done, leans out the doorway, sees Olamide, holds up the tea biscuit, says, "Hey, can Safi eat these or does it kill her? It's just flour, milk, and sugar, basically."
Oh yes, we he she loves biscuits.
All right, good. Here you go. She just sort of hands it down to Safi.
You turn around, Sappy's in your bed, but will absolutely
It's like a dog.
absolutely devours these biscuits. You have to be very careful because Sappy has like razor sharp teeth, like is a like dragonkin, so you gotta like kind of maneuver that. Um, but yeah, Sappy is just does not seem to be budging, and Sappy is very solid. So like as Sappy's laying on your bed, like the bed starts to sink down a little bit. Sappy's solid, solid girl.
Hmm.
Um, um, so
Olamide, if your Drake breaks my bed, you're fixing it.
I
Sappy
getting
just
in with you?
I'm sorry, what? You know what? Too early for this. I'm getting my makeup. I'm getting coffee. We're dealing with it then.
Sappy just sits there while you do your makeup, just like hitting her tail against your bed. Um, Calyx,
All
consciousness
right.
finds you. You smell something
So,
very, very. It's something. Something's cooking.
so Calix has been trying and failing to meditate for like a minute now. Um, when he hears things in the kitchen and smells something to the effect of food, he opens the door and sees Olamide in there. Is anything on fire?
Not yet.
So he just comes out and sits at like, is there like a bar at the kitchen
So
to
the
sit at? Like,
so the way Prudence has this place set up now is like all of you live up on a loft with your rooms circling around, kind of like a balcony that overlooks a common area that has a
mm-hmm,
fully stocked kitchen in it. The tower is the only place in the school that has this kind of power, specifically for living amenities like this. Um, because did I have you roll a history check on this last session?
I don't think you ever had us roll a history check on the
I
tower.
It's
believe
fine.
No.
so. Maybe
It's
not
fine.
the
No,
tower
no.
itself. No.
So the way that it's kind of set up is like it's an entire like I want to say like a small manor where there's common areas, a
Hmm.
fully stocked kitchen with an island, not a bar but an island. Very modern aesthetic. Prudence seems to have a very particular taste. Uh, but yes, there would be like a kitchen island that you could sit at, not a bar.
All right. Well then, yeah, I'm gonna sit down there and just like keep an eye
Thank you.
Make
on
Thank
sure
you.
the
her.
place doesn't burn down. Got it. Um,
Noble duty.
okay, then also I would like um, Amar. Consciousness finds you. You smell
Ugh.
something very exotic, maybe strange. You don't really understand what's happening. Either someone's cooking or badly burning something, like doing a bad job at burning something. One of the two is happening.
Okay, well, look again. I'm just waking up. I smell smoke, but it's very much there's a solid chance that it's food. It is morning time. I'm used to morning food and morning coming together. Obviously, first thing I do is literally roll out of bed onto the sand, pop the futon back into couch position. Uh, you know, I gotta wake up. I grab a brush and put on a little music as I start doing my hair and clean it up a bit.
Yeah.
The obviously my lamps are attracted. The fire's no longer burning since it's daytime. After getting dressed, I get some of the water from my. I get some of. I make sure I have some water with me. Grab my spear and bag, and I walk outside to take a look out, see what's happening, and I guess I do see Olamide there cooking, and it's probably a perplexing sight because tiny this is a tiny little fairy thing trying to cook with what I'm assuming are full sized implements, and and I do not recognize this stuff as food at all. In fact, I'm going to go down into the pantry and see there if there's any tuyo in there. See if there's any kind of like canned fish or preserved fish.
Yeah, there'd be some fish preserves in
Oh yeah, like that is what I'm grabbing to like throw onto some toast for breakfast.
there. I know that's right. All right. And also, I would like to then zoom in on Zenris. Consciousness finds you. What are you doing?
Alright, so I open my eyes, and first thing I do is I reach for my scale and put it over one of my eyes. Smelling the food, I kind of sigh because I realize I actually have to do stuff. So she gets up out of bed, summons her little weasel friend who like just like popped up out the sky and like dances like a little dragon before landing on her shoulder. She then walks over to her waterfall, takes off her pajamas, so she's now in just her undergarments, and she like dives in for a little swim, and then she gets up by the actual waterfall and then just starts practicing some of her movements to like stay fit and focus.
Okay. Are you changing the color of your scale today?
Ooh, yes,
What color are you changing it to?
I want to do red.
All right. You um, go through your forms that you've been taught since you were a very small child with your circle. You channel the power of nature and throughout your scale, and you feel the fire from within you pour through your weaving, and your scale changes from black to red.
Awesome.
You have a red eye patch scale today. Um,
Which it's I have one, but I don't have it with me. I actually made one.
I love that for you. I love that for you. Um, I think I got everything. Yes. After a while, um, you all will hear the brick wall down at the base of your tower coming open. Click. A moment later, you'll hear the whooshing of magic. You'll hear the sound of pumps tapping the floor, and you see Prudence, who is wearing orange today, uh, um, sleeveless orange blouse. Um, Her hair is in a high pony that is actually wrapped by a golden tiara, and her locks are hanging all the way down to um, right above, right within the small of her back. Um, she says, "Good morning.
When she
Welcome
comes in,
to
your two
Beacon
claps.
Island."
Oh, sorry.
Morning. I made breakfast. Do you want some breakfast?
I do not know.
Oh.
She's she has already clocked what you are cooking and is like, "Mm, no, thank you." um, she will she will come over and take a seat next to Calix at the well, she stands near the chair and just looks at you expectingly, Calix.
Callis gets up and pulls her chair out for her because he does have home training.
And she, she does sit down very gracefully and crosses her legs very high and says, um, she holds her hand out and a clock appears there. She closes her hand and says, "All of you have 5 minutes to report to me." And like all of you who are not in the kitchen heard that, but it was like barely above a whisper.
God
Prudence's
fucking damn it.
Prudence's magic kind of just rings through this place.
Guess that ends my shower.
Daddy just starts Daddy just starts getting dressed a whole lot faster.
I mean, your tool just like cleans up, and like just quickly puts on their outfit, which is like basic, but still cute. And they rush downstairs, and like as soon as they see Prudence, they just start clapping, and they're like phenomenal. They take out their notebook and start writing notes in regards to
you
like
for
how
being-
great Prudence looks. Like
Thank you for coming
Like-
back here.
that's
So
I,
like, Calix is in like some gray sweats and a black tank top, and like now he's scared to go and try to change into real clothes because he doesn't want to be late.
I need to actually count downstairs. Are you okay if we're in pajamas or do you want us dressed?
No, I just need you to report to me.
I
Okay.
will say your tool does a quick like at like Calix's gray sweatpants. Like a quick like does
Tiny just
and then just writes
Tiny
that down. Like
I love this.
Today is
Today is a good
today
day.
is a good day.
Underline
Today
3
is
is.
bold. Like colors it in. A good day.
Get the fuck
Zinner's just comes out in her undergarments, just soaking wet. It's like,
Okay.
What?
Virtual screen, like just all
Today
caps.
is a
Today is
fantastic
a
day.
great day. There will never be a day greater than this.
Oh my
Diney just comes
goodness.
downstairs exactly as she was, nightgown, socks, and all, just like, okay, I'm here since I don't have to be present. I don't have to technically be fully presentable.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So, uh, as everyone gathers in your kitchen, Olamide, I assume, starts serving food. Um,
Yes.
Prudence, of course, will again abstain from eating. Um, Prudence sits back in her chair, and again, Diney and Olamide are the only ones who can really see this because you all are accustomed or naturally accustomed to just shine magic, magic from the shine. Um, of course, Prudence's magic is a bit different because it does have an abyssal quality to it. Um, but you can see Prudence's true form at all times. Her indigo skin, um, small fey horns that do come out from the sides of her head. Um, but only you two can see her true form all the time. Um, so she sits back and begins speaking and says, "So I did some speaking with the other prefects, and we have decided that it would be best for all of the first year students to get to know the grounds of this school, of the campus. My job is to make sure that you are where you are supposed to be and do not get lost in the school for the first few weeks that you are here. So I will be accompanying you to all classes, but of course classes do not start until next week. So, um, it is fine that you do prepare your own meals, but I will be taking you to the Great Hall so that you may have, so that at least that you may know where meals will be served and also where you may meet the rest of your student body.
All right.
So I will come to collect you in half an hour. And she gets up, says nothing else. Well, no, fuck that. She looks at Calyx like she's ready to go. And she just looks at you expectantly.
Well, that's fair.
Alex once again pulls her chair out.
Gets up. It's funny because she looks like she's about to scoot the chair back, but then she just looks at you. Like that's how it happens. So she gets up, um, and just very gracefully walks toward the winding staircase and touches it with one finger. It's gone, and you hear the brick wall close shortly thereafter. Um, and you all are left to do the rest of your preparations. If you are going to prepare spells, now would be the time to do that. Um,
Yes.
Anything
Yes.
else that you need to do to get ready for the day, you may do that as well. And you do.
Alex,
There is a. I think the only one who might notice this, who highest passive perception should be Yotul, right? Yotul and Zinrus, I believe. What are y'all's passives?
Your tool's passive is 15.
Zinrus,
Oh,
passive perception.
I don't see it. I'm looking for
Uh,
it.
Just
Bottom.
underneath skills, right
Yeah.
underneath skills.
Oh, right underneath
Mm-hmm.
skills. Oh, that's a lot. Hold
Left,
up.
left, all the way at the bottom.
14.
14.
14.
Okay, so Yotul, you're the only one who clocks this. There is clearly a familiar in the kitchen, hidden.
Your tool would immediately try to go and pet the familiar.
As you get closer, you hear
Oh.
as it pops out of its cloak, because it was invisible, um, or at least camouflaged, and you see a black cat with glowing green eyes with a split tail.
Oh, you're so pretty. Do you want food?
How did the cat-
Olamide, give, yes, you know the food that you prepared. Yes, this
Wait.
might be good for, no?
Counter offer. Let's go find food that cats can eat.
Well, this looks
Hey,
like
Patsy.
cat food. I'm
You
sure
all
that,
hear. You all hear.
By the way, Alex is eating Olamide's food without
Has
judgment.
Calix
Like,
keeled over yet?
No, the food is edible. The food is edible. It just
Yeah,
does
she
not
didn't
look
roll
like
a-
anything you've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sprinkling it. I'm sprinkling it on top of my fish and toast.
I'm just like nibbling it.
Yeah, I mean it's
Tiny
definitely edible, but it's definitely you can tell that whoever cooked this is not from Demi. It has never cooked with Demi and stuff before.
Oh lord. Diney just goes
Oh
back
my
to her room,
gosh.
pulls out the can of biscuits, hands them to Yatul, and just goes, "I'm gonna go get coffee, and I'm going to finish my makeup. I'm not interacting until then. Here."
Okay, and the cat actually says, "I am not a cat."
Oh Jesus! Fucking
Oh, I'm
talks.
so sorry.
It talks.
I choke on my food.
Now they can eat people food.
That is
you're-
not a
if
bar
you're
for
not
people. I'm getting coffee.
A cat, then how should we refer to you? And also, can I pet you?
I am Salem. I am Prudence's familiar, and I am a Necomana.
Hey.
And yes, you
Can-
may pet me.
Latul just very gently, just like pets, just starts petting. Like, what should I call you?
I said that my name is Salem.
Salem? Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot. Me, Bree forgot. Salem.
I was too excited by cat.
Can I hit real quick?
Was Prudence ever a teenage witch? I'm sorry, y'all. That was the only one.
We were all
So
thinking
sorry.
it. We
I'm
were
so
all thinking
sorry.
it.
Diney chugs the first mug and immediately goes and gets another one. Like, nope, I need more caffeine to do this.
Yo, Tool's like, Salem, what food can I offer you?
I do not require food. I am a familiar. I don't have to eat.
Coffee.
But what if you'd like to eat?
Well, I suppose souls would be fine.
Oh, I need mine. If I find any spare
Fresh out.
souls out there, I will make sure to harvest them for you.
Thank you.
Is any of this fish soul?
We've got ads, guys.
Roll for soul? Can we roll for soul?
Please.
Technically, wouldn't the chicken
all
eggs
of us
count as
roll?
souls?
The chicken eggs count as souls. No, because they're not fertilized. They're eggs.
I want to put a hand on Amar's shoulder and be like, "I'm on E. You got any more?"
At this point, Zenris just shakes her head, grabs her plate, and walks back into her room.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Diney does the same with 2 mugs of coffee, with a mug of coffee in both hands. It's like,
Double
nope.
fisting coffee. I've never heard of such in my life.
You're lucky it's not just 2 coffee mugs full of espresso, because at this point,
Oh
Oh,
God.
yeah.
So,
You're never coming down.
you all,
I don't
of
think she
course,
needs to.
again, you may take the time to prepare your spells. Refill any spell slots or any things that. Remember the long rest and short rest commands that I made. Anyway,
Calix goes to change into his first day fit that he didn't get to put on the first day.
I know that's right. Well, technically this is
Hells
technically
yeah.
this would be a first day, right? So,
Olamide gets out of her nightgown to change into just a sarong and corset to wear around.
I do have to ask where you do this because it is Olamide.
clarify.
I'm just
a point of order.
I'm just clarifying.
Wherever she sees fit. If she has her sarong and her corset, she's changing there.
So
Was it in her
probably
room
will.
originally?
Should I roll for it?
I'm not gonna play with
Oh,
you.
God.
No, it's in your room. No, I'm not gonna play with
But I'm doing it today.
you. I know that it's like 8 p.m. my time, but it's too early for this shit. You hear me? It's too early in the
Right.
morning for
It's
this.
only 6 p.m. my time. It's way too early for this.
Oh my god. So okay. After a while, you all prepare your magics. Um, and Safi is still comfortably resting on Diney's bed, lightly snoring. Um,
Diney just sort of goes over, shakes her awake, just goes, "Hey, do you want Alameda to leave without you? Because then she'll be sad. Do you want her to be sad? Exactly. Go
like
find her. Go find her.
there's a snort of steam.
Oh, jeez.
And
Don't let her be sad.
Like-
Go. Get.
um, Safi just kind of does like a cat stretch and jumps off the bed and just trots off.
Why do I always attract the pets? And she just shuts the door to her room.
Soon after you hear the door shut, you hear a as Safi runs back into the door.
Safi! You're smart. She just literally said, Diney just kneels down to get like right at Safi's level. You're smarter than this. I've seen you. Come on now.
Safi projects an image into your mind that would be akin to you underestimate my power.
Go downstairs and find Olamide. I'm not dealing with this today.
Snort, steam comes out and just walks off.
Why do I attract the pets?
And with that, about 30 minutes do pass, and promptly the wall opens back up. Prudence appears back at the top of the stairs. Salem jumps from one counter to the island and bows her head to Prudence. And Prudence holds her hand out, and Salem jumps from like literally about 20 feet from the island to Prudence's hand and just climbs up her shoulder and rests there on her shoulder.
Calix just kind of grumbles to himself about this whole familiar pet thing.
Diney does the damn same.
Oh, that's so sad, y'all. So maybe y'all should talk to the SGA about that.
Yes.
So Prudence says, again, barely whispering, as you all are probably in your room still. She says, "I'm ready to go."
Your tool runs.
Grab my backpack and head on out.
Right. Like your tool's
Just
in
walking
front of
out.
Prudence, ready.
I can do a head count if that helps.
I've been ready, so I'm gonna just put mage hand over my actual hand and grab the railing.
Holding on for dear life.
Everyone.
Do we need weapons?
I have weapons just in case.
It
Oh, I
is-
just
Either
I
in my
figured
bag.
we were
Pick him a whole
supposed to carry it with
sword.
us.
It is always a good
I have
practice
two
to
extras.
carry. It is always a good practice to carry around your weapons. Maybe not on your person, but in your bags of holding would probably be sufficient, just so that in case, because some classes do require armor and weapons and magical foci and things of that nature. So, I would, but you don't have
Okay.
to.
So I don't have my bag of holding, but someone has it. Could you like summon my bag of holding for me? Because you're like almighty greatness and powerful.
Who has your bag? Who has your backpack of holding?
The only other scaled druid on this campus. My sister.
Rolls her eyes, Coriana. Fine. She says,
Knows her
Salem.
by name.
She says, Salem. Right away. This just kind of does a somersault and disappears into nothing.
Yes. In my head, I'm just like, I'm so glad I can be lazy. I just got her to do something for me. Yes.
Diney's
You hear
just too
back in your
focused on, what
mind.
is the
You hear
story
back in your
here?
mind. Don't push your luck with me.
She just looks at her like, damn. I'm sorry. You're just super cool, you know.
So, shortly thereafter, Salem reappears on Prudence's shoulder and says, She will bring it to the Great Hall, mistress.
Yes.
Very good. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. She
Yes.
she again very lightly touches the rail touches the railing. Gone.
Touches the railing.
Yep.
Gone.
Everybody ends up at the bottom of the tower. She's waiting for you outside the threshold of the tower. The wall closes behind you as you exit, and she will escort you to the Great Hall.
Awesome.
Do we have to do that with the railing every time we want to get in and out?
Yes, every time.
Because like
All right.
Calyx actually has to like take a second because he's not very magically proficient.
It's okay. We'll get there. We'll get
Right.
there.
Diney just
it might take
headbutts the
Alex a few
railing every
seconds.
single time. Diney just headbutts the railing every single time.
So, um, Prudence will escort you to the Great Hall, and it is set up to be like a cafeteria right now. But you can tell that this is probably where most of like big assembly type things would happen, or it's definitely a space that can be used in many different ways. But it is massive. It is probably about the size of like a grand cathedral. And there's students of um, different creeds and races and all kinds of things. All kinds of peoples are represented here, in line to grab food, and they're sitting at tables. And you all are. And Prudence walks in. She says, "Welcome to the Great Hall. Uh, most gatherings would happen either here or in the quad in the courtyard. So all meals are served here, three meals a day. Um, every type of diet is satisfied here. If me personally, I am a vegan, and they have very good food. I've also noticed that there are extra plainer foods here as well for those of you from other walks of life." And looks directly at Olamide. Directly at Olamide.
Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms.
You can smell the mushrooms. There's so
You-
many goddamn mushrooms.
You eat mushrooms?
You don't?
I thought most of those were poisonous.
Technically?
So,
Okay.
uh, Prudence kind of takes a deep breath and exhales and turns around from you all. "Hello, Corian." "Hi, Prudence." Um, y- uh, Zinris, you will know this. Your brood sister, Coriana Jones, from your circle, the only other scales druid here at Hillard, holding a bag. Um,
She like sneakily goes over there and like grabs it, trying not to make eye contact with Prudence, but like keeps her posture like up and positive as if she's like, whatever, thank you. Just
Thank
to like
you.
show face.
Coriana is dressed very regally. She has like kind of um, a wrapped bikini top, um, with no sleeves, but there are like these sleeves that kind of um, bellow out, covering her wrists. You can see her kind of fair light brown skin. Um, Her horns are again coming out from the top of her head and out of the side of her head. And her hair is just blown out today. She says, "Hello again, sister."
Hi, thank you so much for getting my bag. I know I forgot it, but you know how Master can get.
"I do, but I hope that you're settling in well with Prudence." Looks dead in Prudence's eye.
Yeah, she's actually pretty cool. She's helping us out and everything. She's
You should have
pretty mellow.
you should have seen the fuss she put over you. Looked and
Oh,
cuts her eyes at Prudence. "Because I just figured that I would be your prefect, of course, to watch over your training. But Prudence made a big thing of it, actually." We were all pretty
Oh,
surprised.
I guess I'm just that cool, right? Everybody wants to be with me.
Prudence rolls. If there was an
Yo
eyeball
Tool's
that could be
outside.
had,
Yo Tool says yes,
Di-
that's true. Like,
Dining just leaning against your tool like this is great.
Yo Tool is like, well, what Xander's is saying, it's right. Everyone wants to be with her, obviously.
obviously,
Very
um,
serious.
Yes, but the drama is great.
Oh yes, very good drama.
so,
I just don't want to interrupt at this moment. I'm just, I know I'm out of my element in this moment. I see my sister's fight.
so, she, Coriana will come over and kind of brush your hair out of your face, Sinris, and say, "Yes, I hope that you have an amazing year, and you did very
Thank,
well in your exam."
thank you, sister. Oh,
She kind of nods her head towards you. She looks down at Safi, nods her head, and Safi again bows to Coriana. Um, and Coriana walks off, and she says, "Prudence is just like." And Coriana says while walking away, "Oh, Prudence, Rashid was looking for you."
there's some drama between you two. Please
I
do
wouldn't
tell.
call it drama, just friendly rivalry, nothing more.
Oh, it's always nice.
Making a note to find out who the fuck Rashida is.
Keeping a mental note that she's probably going to egg this on a little bit.
So, she says, "Well, I will leave you to it. I must meet with my sisters. So, um, welcome to the Great Hall." And she walks off.
I guess we can go eat. I head over to
Oh,
like
and
the.
take Salem with you.
As a
I'll take
babysitter
them.
or just like
Yes!
protector?
Yo Tool's like, Salem, would you like to climb upon my head or shoulders, whichever
No,
you prefer?
but you may carry me. And she jumps off of Prudence' shoulders and into your arms.
Yo Tool readily carry Salem.
I don't think I mentioned it, but
Next save.
Salem is wearing a matching tiara to.
Yo
love this cat.
Tool is ecstatic. And Yo Tool in fact pets Salem while just like holding them.
Can you carry any food like that? Or do you just like genuinely not care at the moment?
I have gone several days without food before.
And just like that, I'm carrying your plate for you. Nope, I'm carrying your plate for you. Let's go.
Okay,
Xanderus, come on.
Why me? What?
So
You're
I need
eating
to-
too.
So I need to ask this question particularly: does anyone's character have a particular diet?
Tiny doesn't eat anything with hooves. That's it.
Okay.
Calix was raised vegan, but now he is trying to eat some everything.
You
so.
had some chicken. You had some chicken yesterday. You done lost your damn mind.
We're like, damn, this bussin'. Like,
Meat
Is it
is
busted?
actually all right though.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I will say, I tend to eat with, I tend to eat with either my hands or a knife if needed, but
Okay,
without, that's like my particular thing.
we're gonna do it like this. So, Yo Tool. First of all, is anyone travel? Is it the whole party traveling together?
Probably
is
not.
every-
Probably
okay.
splitting up for right now and then
Okay.
coming back together.
You're leaving Olamide to her own devices. Yay.
No, you are not. I'm traveling.
No,
with
you are
Olamide.
I know that's
Rephrase.
right.
We're splitting off into pairs or trios. Pairs and trios.
the last time we did that, Olamide discovered light skins. I don't know. We should. I don't know. We
And
should
a
do that.
vampire. And a vampire.
And a vampire. I don't
We're
know.
not
We
doing
should
this
do
again.
So, Bree, could you please roll a D100 for me, please?
Ah, shit. All right. D100.
40.
That's a 40.
On a 40, you see a minotaur sitting at a table with very tiny knife and forks, struggling to eat. It's just like This minotaur would have to be about 8 feet tall, probably weigh a good 500 pounds solid. Um, like his right arm, his right bicep is probably the size of Yotul's entire body, um, in width. Um, he is it's a big boy. He has a very fitted. Um, y'all remember that scene in the Beauty and the Beast where the Beast got dressed up and he had the really nice dress shirt on with the
Yes,
ascot
yes, yes,
and the muscles was rippling? Like it's like
yes.
that, no
Why are you
ascot though.
doing this?
Yo,
Why are you
It's
doing this?
I
again, like he's got a very very tiny knife and fork, and he's just trying
yo
so hard.
tool Yo tool is running to find this beautiful man a bigger knife and fork. Yo tool is
With Salem.
scouring. I checked and I do not have any spells because I would have wasted second level spell slot for this, but I literally have no spells to help with this. I I Yo tool
Akio
is.
silverware.
Oh wait, no. I have. Okay. Am I gonna waste a second level spell slot on this? I might.
Yes.
Can I use locate
Before you
object?
do this, before you before you drop a second level spell slot to find some damn forks, please roll a
Can I-
perception check.
Oh, okay. No. You're right.
Neo keeps underestimating how hard we start skipping and we'll go to extremes.
I will. Okay, perception.
I just realized
okay.
what the name of our class is. This is Team Thirst.
How did we go
I got a
from
16.
chaos
Team
to
Thirst.
thirst?
On a,
How
I
did
got
we
a
go from
16. Have I
chaos
found one?
yeah, on a 16, you do see just what seems to be a line of students that are very very large. Like Kresh and his sister, the Furbolgs, or you can see them because again they're really freaking tall.
Mhm.
But you see what looks to be a line of just really really large students. There's some Goliaths over there. There's clearly the Furbolg siblings, and a couple other. There's a centaur over there too. Like just a lot of tall creatures seem to be in that line.
Okay, I have a
Sad.
question. Is this line moving? Are they just waiting for it, or is there like a limited supply of forks and knives? Like,
No,
what's
no, no.
what's the
It
situation?
just like it's like they're like going down like a line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Rose Tool runs over there. Yo, Tool's
Do I
like
see you doing
carrying
this?
Salem in their arms, like making sure not to disturb Salem too much, but running.
Okay. If Zenris was with Yotul, I would allow you to see it, of course.
Okay, yeah, because
Um,
Miss Diney said that she was pulling me with her. Okay.
Yeah, all trio is going together.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
y'all
you
see
just
Yo Tool. Yo Tool doesn't even say anything to y'all. Yo Tool just starts running.
Okay.
Where in the
I try to grab her before she starts running. Like, where are you going? What's
Too
where's
fast,
the fire?
Too fast. Gone. Too
Too
fast.
fast.
I'm gone. I'm
Okay.
gone, yo.
No, Fenris, I'm begging you. Please, can we not say the F word for maybe 24 hours? Give me another day, okay? Give me another day.
So,
Deal.
yes.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you said Neo. My bad. So
No,
you
no.
get to the line. You were still like cradling Salem, and Kresh sees you and recognizes you. Hello again, my most bodacious bra.
Yo,
God.
Raj, how are you doing today? I move one arm, so I'm holding Salem like perfectly with one arm, and I just like do this. Me and Crush did not create a handshake. I'm making one right now. Yotul is doing it off the fly. Like Yotul is like an up and then a down low and then like a weird like hand movement. Like
Kresh is so there for that. He's so here. I cannot stress how here Kresh is for this. So he matches that energy, gives you the greatest high five. His poor sister just
Oh, God.
but anyways, he says, "Oh, I think you might be in the wrong line, bro. Like this is for like the larger students."
oh no, yes, I noticed, but I noticed this. You see the. It was a Minotaur, right?
Yeah, he was a minotaur.
I noticed this minotaur, like, you see the minotaur right over there? He's using the smaller knives and forks. I don't think he noticed this line, so I wanted to just help him out and get him some silverware. You know, just trying to be a good friend.
Oh,
Yes, I mean he doesn't know me yet, but like I'm hoping one day he will,
um,
very soon.
he says, "Oh, of course. Here." And he reaches down and hands you like this fucking massive fork. It's like this fucking massive fork and knife. Just do be careful. And of course, do not run with a knife.
Of course, it's the most dangerous thing to do, right next to scissors. I appreciate you, my brother.
and forest
I
fires.
appreciate you, my brother. We
Yes.
we go.
Fiona is
Go
just
ahead.
losing her mind.
Until we meet again, my most bodacious bra.
Yes, until we meet again. And then like does like a little finger snap, but like it's hard to do because
They're
like
holding a
they're
cat?
holding the
Yes.
fork and knife
Yes.
and also Salem.
Yeah.
And then they walk like fast walk with purpose, but also still being mindful of Crush's words.
Of course.
Over to the Minotaur, and once they're there, they like just like clumsily drop the fork and knife and goes, I noticed you were having a hard time, so I got you a fork and knife.
You kind of startle him a little bit, and as you're looking at him, he has a gold septum ring that's
Hot,
very large
sorry.
because again, he's a minotaur. He's a very I can't stress enough how big this dude is. And
I don't think it helps your case every time you do it.
and his horns are also gold capped. Have gold caps on them.
Okay.
uh,
Okay, so they got.
and
Sorry,
there's
go ahead.
and out of the top of his shirt seems to be like you can definitely see the glint of gold coming out of it because he's got like because the top button is unbuttoned because he has a really thick neck and top buttons probably suffocate this motherfucker. So he says oh um thank you, hi, my my name is Oro. What's your name?
Um, Yo Tool, I am Yo Tool, and this wonderful creature is Salem. He is not my familiar, but he is my prefect's familiar. And I love your jewelry. Yo Tool has a special appreciation for gold because one, it's one of their favorite colors, and also they have like a lot of earrings like that are like gold.
Oh,
Uh,
oh,
yeah.
yes. Kind of. Thank you. It's a reflection of my herd back home. They named me Oro after gold. So, uh,
That's my favorite color. Sorry. I. That's cool. You're cool.
oh, thank you. By this point, I will say Diney and Zenris do make their way over to this table. Oh,
Oh,
hi there. I'm Oro.
Wonderful to meet you, Aura.
These are my
Just
friends
looks him up
and
and down.
teammates.
Just stays quiet and just looks him up and down.
Diney's just looking between
Just-
him and Yatul, then him and Yatul, with the expression of "You really just ran at full speed to get a guy's number? Are you kidding me right now?" What happened to the
Tool
money
ran at
system?
full speed to get this guy a fork. Okay.
So
Honey,
Correct.
that's the problem, and that's the look.
he reaches for the knife and fork, and he's like, "Oh, this is much better." And he says, "So, thank you again for this. I think I just kind of got flustered and a little overwhelmed. So, I did feel a little out of place in the, I guess, normal size, uh, line. Um,
Yo, Tool slams a hand on this Minotaur's shoulder and looks him dead in the eye and goes, "Hey,
Can you read
there's
this?
no such thing as a normal line."
Xenos just looks at her and just like, what are you doing? Like, you are scaring him. Like,
Real quick
can you give
question.
boundaries?
We're-
Real quick
Boundaries.
question.
Are
There's like a
just-
there's a universal method for like contacting people in this reality, in this universe, right? Semi?
yeah.
Diney's just gonna go, Yatul is really good with navigating these kind of situations and really good with making friends and helping people who are really shy. You two should, try to find a way to make sure you're still communicating. I think Yatul would be a great friend for you. Just
So
You
staring
are
Yatul down.
helping her? You are
so
helping
Dining
are
Watch
you
like,
There's
wing
I
are
want
you
the
drama.
wing
I
proper
person
want drama.
wingman.
are you wing personing this right now? Is that what you're doing?
She just wants drama. Dining wants drama right now.
So
The
Literally,
drama.
she wants entertainment.
Chaotic
Tormented
helpful.
her for an entire night in the forest.
so Oro, looking when you say that, yo tool, Oro actually kind of kind of like shrinks up a little bit, and he's clearly blushing. Oh, yeah. Thank you for saying that. I've just always kind of been really, the bigger person. Um, and that made me feel really nice. Thank you.
Yotul is like, it is my duty and honor to bring joy and happiness to people's hearts. If you're worried about making friends and being able to have friends, I will be your friend. But also, my good bra over there, Crush, he would be an amazing friend. And we could all be friends together.
I heard my name called. I'm just fucking.
My
I'm
friend.
fucking. I'm fucking with you. I just like doing crash.
I love Crush.
I
That's
love to have
great.
more of him and his sister. I love both of them.
I just love
so
doing
much.
Crush's voice. But anyway,
I love
um,
him so much.
so as you're looking at Oro has like hair that goes over one eye, um,
Oh, he's emo. Okay.
and
Sorry.
he kind of like brushes his hair back, and um, I guess it would be a mane. I guess uh, brushes behind his ear and says, it's- it was really nice talking to you all.
Wow.
I
I
should
didn't
meet
even
up with
say a
my
word.
I should meet up with my group now. And he stands up, and the table just gets literally gets flipped over. Um, oh,
It kind
this
of
is
backed up.
Can Dinah use prestidigitation to put it back?
it's the table's really heavy. Oro literally
Ah,
just
darn.
one hand flips it back to where it was. It says, "Oh, excuse me," and just kind of you hear his hooves kind of like clopping against the ground as he hurries off.
Yotul just screams, I hope you enjoy your breakfast.
And
Yo,
That was a
Tool,
nice man.
you are extra.
You
You know
tool.
that?
Next time we need to talk about how you proceed with these things to get the
Yes.
best
What
outcome.
things?
Okay,
Yes.
never mind. You know what? I think I assumed too high of you. Come on, let's go get food.
Okay. I am
and
hungry.
you all go to get your
Citrus, let's
food.
eat. Tiny, let's eat. Sorry.
I don't want to eat
So
with you
I
guys
assume
anymore.
Olamide, Calix, and Amar are together as well.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
I guess since they're not gonna leave me alone to get
Is,
in
is,
line by myself.
So
is there
that
an egg
means
bar?
that means
Is there an
that
omelet bar?
omelet bar. Yes, there's an omelet bar.
Nice.
Um, Olamide, you may roll me a D100. Yep.
6.
Oh no!
That's
Wow.
good, right?
You rolled 100, right?
Yeah. So Olamide, you see. Wow, this is so ironic. I just mentioned this motherfucker. So on a 6, you see um a tall, maybe 6'6", um uh castory brown skin, so darker, maybe closer to my shade of brown, skin male. Um he has long jet black hair that is just kind of very wild, but taken care of. Definitely looks very, very soft. Um he's wearing a kind of uh a short sleeve jacket that's leather with white fur on a hood, the collar. Um, he's standing over a table of four younger students. Uh, he has very, very as he stands there with his arms folded, you can see his arms very, very toned. He's very muscular, all over, um, and he seems to be talking to maybe some first years.
So, um, Olamide is very curious, since he is pretty much like he has. Ooh, okay. Um, so there's food, and then there's yummy. Um,
Oh my
she's gonna fly
god.
to the yummy.
Okay. You all see Olamide flying toward a big
Please,
black man.
How much does Olamide weigh?
someone stop
The
her.
food is that way,
55,
Olamide. It's over here.
Well, how much does Olamide weigh? I'm just curious.
55 pounds.
Damn it. So Mage Hand would be useless.
Mage hand would be extremely useless.
This is why we need child leashes for
So
multiple party
you
members.
float. You float over.
Listen, that's gonna be a whole different problem.
You float over to this individual, and he seems to be at the tail end of a lecture, and he says, "Your party is your family. I've had the same party since my first year here. Taking care of each other is your number one priority. Don't be a hero because I've seen people die because they weren't taking care of each other. That is our priority here as Hillard students. Especially if you're mine, I own you and you will be strong."
Ah, sorry.
That is such a great lesson. Can I be yours?
Can I just like pick
Ow!
Olamide up and carry her back to the line, please?
Just drag.
He looks over to um, Olamide and says, "Hmm, um, can I help you?"
You technically can, but I'm not supposed to ask without consent.
And he literally like
Not my
he just kind of
responsibility.
sighs and said, "Oh my god, another one."
Can I grab Olamide's
Another
hand,
one.
please, and
Another one.
remind her that this isn't what we do?
He says, "And you three are?"
Oh, I'm Olamide. I'm from the Shine, and I'm new to I guess this plane of existence, and I'm trying to learn. And you looked very interesting. Interesting is a good word, right? Um,
Well, I appreciate that. I don't think I've ever been called interesting before. And
well, they told me not to call people yummy, but
um and he looks at
At this point, I'm
yeah.
just sitting down and watching this play out.
Says, "Well, my name is Rashid Lupikal."
Get the tea, get the tea, get the tea, get the tea.
Okay, now I'm absolutely sitting down and watching this play
I've
out.
heard I
Right.
heard that name before. Um, do you know Prudence?
And at that kind of like he kind of like shrinks up and like fear overcomes him. Mind you, this is a very imposing figure. Like he is like 100% solid, rippling muscles, very strong. Look, does and also doesn't have a scar on his body. That is very important. Um,
There are notes over there.
not one blemish, not one scar. Um,
Can I roll an insight on that one? On that reaction?
you
Me
could
too.
you can roll insight, yes.
You all have to inform the rest of the party about this. You know that, right?
Only got a 12.
Should Olamide roll insight?
If you'd like to, yeah.
Yeah,
With
I want to see what that's
disadvantage.
about.
Don't
Oh,
Get the fuck
Calix
outta
has.
here.
Calix has. You are
get
critically insightful.
go!
Get that tea. Get that tea.
Calix, you read his reaction, And well, Olamide, you do to a lesser extent, but Calix, you read his reaction, and you don't think that many things could like make this person afraid besides Prudence. Olamide, you could think that Prudence might just be an uncomfortable topic for him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not talk about people you have sex with here?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like the table that's sitting there,
Oh god, he's trying
the
to
t- the table that's sitting there has a harpy, a tiefling, a night skin, and a dragonborn sitting on it, and they all start chuckling. Kind of cuts his eyes back down at them, and they shut up. And he's like, um, "That is not polite conversation. No,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, if you're already claimed, then I'll leave you alone. But
claimed.
can I?
This is
Did she not? Is that what why you jumped at her name?
No. Are you Prudence first years?
Oh, yes.
Yes, we are.
Of course you are.
And I'm sorry about this one.
Yes, that does seem to be the situation. Yes.
She genuinely doesn't know any better.
Do me a favor. Don't tell Prudence you saw me.
I understand.
I have learned this thing called bargaining.
Nope, we're leaving. We're leaving right now.
Neo wants to hear this out
My
though.
hero.
How far is the nearest wall? How far is the nearest wall from us?
The nearest. I'm gonna just say like maybe 20 feet away.
Cool. I'm gonna use a minor illusion to make a giant mushroom appear out of it suddenly to try to distract her.
Hey, look, it's mushroom.
She does not function like this. That's just
Like how? First of all, I am curious how you intend to blackmail this grown man.
Well, I've learned this thing called bargaining. So when you have something you want, you're trying to get it from someone else. So, um, from you, I would like to know dating tips in exchange for keeping your secret, because you seem to be an older male, and so we'll hold more knowledge on the fact that most of the men in my party don't know.
I will have to get on the party.
The shade. And they're right next to you.
We're done. We're done.
Well, the one piece of advice that I really could give here is don't break the heart of an archfey.
Okay, don't break the heart of an archfey.
Oh my! I'm sorry.
I think I can keep that one.
But again, please don't tell Prudence you saw me.
My lips are sealed.
And
Can we get food now?
yeah, he will go back to his table and go back to his lecture. And with that, you guys grab food, meet up with your party, and start eating your breakfast.
As soon as we sit down, I tell Dinah she's on Olympic duty now.
What happened with
I left,
Olamide?
I left you alone with her for 30 minutes. What happened? Not even 30, I'm sorry, 10. What happened?
I got dating advice.
From who?
A gentleman named Rashid. I'm not supposed to say. Well, I'm not supposed
No,
to
no,
tell.
no.
You say
You
that
tell
right
me
in front of Salem. She says, Salem jumps on the table and says, "Where is he?"
No. Hey, Olamide, come with me. No. Olamide, come with me. She just grabs Olamide's hand, moves her like a foot, and goes, so you have not a legal, but a moral obligation to tell me everything, okay?
Can
Zinner
Yo
kind of like
Tool?
sneaks over, like just
Nope.
edges over
I
to
sit down and
here.
eat.
And she
Tool,
like
Into a
takes
whole
a
Salem.
plate and everything. Just
I'm eating me
sits there
some
and
bacon,
listens.
some sausage.
Is there
Not that this motherfucker got a whole
no
grand
veggies, only
slam.
meat.
is there a chance I can use spray water?
Don't do that on
No.
Prudence. It's familiar.
I have a
mean,
question.
No.
all I'm gonna say is this: do that if you want to.
Can Yo Tool try to get the tea from Salem? I'm trying to get the tea from Salem.
Salem would be happy
conquer.
to tell you the tea. Salem is
Say-
a messy ass black cat. So
Yes! Yo Tool's like, Salem, do you have tea that you are willing to share?
Salem stops looking at Zinris and Olamide. I mean, Dining and Olamide, and turns to you and says, "Oh, you want to know?"
We drag Xander's with us.
Yo Tool sits down, is all ears. All ears.
Can we join this too, please?
Absolutely. I mean, you can sit down and say what you want.
Yeah.
So Salem starts like pacing around the table and just sits in the center of it and is like waiting for everyone's undivided attention as her two split tails are just swaying back and forth.
Calix, stop eating and pay attention. I need this in my life.
Calix apparently stops eating his all-star special.
I'm still eating. I'm just listening while I do so.
You got a sausage in one hand, just like
So Salem says, Rashid and my mistress used to be an item.
Like a magical item?
gas.
You,
No,
as in
like
a couple.
couple.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
Wait, used.
my mistress... I probably shouldn't say that at least, but what I will tell you is that Rashid mysteriously ended things with my mistress because of something very, very specific.
Did he perform heart surgery?
No.
Did he cheat?
No.
Did he cheat?
How did he
What was the damage like after that breakup?
Oh,
That is also a good question.
my mistress was inconsolable. It was a bad time for the entire school, quite frankly.
Oh dear.
Can you be more, elaborate with what you're talking about? Like, how did he end it?
Because otherwise, we have to assume the worst and also jump his ass.
Yeah.
So
Well, I have to.
I would absolutely not advise. I would absolutely advise
Jump.
against that unless you have a lot of silver. Anyway,
I mean,
Duly
how much
noted.
silver are we talking about?
Oh,
I
his
got
last
one.
name makes
I have
sense
one
now.
piece, so we're starting a collection. She just like holds out. She just like points to her earring.
What's Rashid's last name again?
Lupical.
Oh my god.
Ooh, sorry.
Louboutin.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Salem continues and says, "Mistress eventually wants children,
Ooh.
but having my mistress's condition is very specific, and Rashid's condition is also problematic."
So why don't they just get a third person to have the child?
Because that wouldn't separate the first two's problem of having children.
So neither
it
can
that
have kids.
Neither can have children safely, so a third person isn't going to change that.
Okay.
So,
Either
like-
way, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
I imagine that adoption is out of the question.
It's more complicated than that because of Rashid's very, very specific condition.
That makes
That
sense.
is troubling.
But that was what caused the breakup?
Is he immortal?
I'm
Rashid
guessing
is-
a Lupin.
He's like Salem literally just snaps around and says, "He's a werewolf."
I was getting there. I was getting
Silver!
there.
Zenris, silver,
Silver
silver.
Oh,
skeleton.
oh, oh!
It's like it's like the whole bonfire incident all over again.
Was,
Let's
was that
not go
not
back to that, please.
was that not implied this entire time?
Would Olamide know what a werewolf was?
Probably not.
Oh god damn it.
Lycanthropy is a Demian curse. It's not a. It probably is not seen very often in the Shine.
But she knew vampires.
I
Vampires
knew
is
Understood
vampires
until
wrong.
dude, that is actually a very good point.
so. He says that Rashid is a very specific type of werewolf. Um, he most of the time has control over his primal senses, I'll say. But
Olamide? No.
What? I
Thank you,
didn't do
Amar.
anything this time.
Thank you, Amar.
Hey, focus.
I am
Salem is
focused.
telling a story.
and
I am learning.
and says that the problem with Rashid is that when he loses control, he is nigh unstoppable,
The child wouldn't be safe.
and he's very, very deadly. He loses himself. We've seen it before. It took
Uh,
it took Dean Evanfall and Professor Hillard to restrain him.
Oh dear.
So if he had a kid and he went through one of these phases, he could attack his kid, which is why he doesn't have kids.
Or the kid could lose that much control.
Or the kid could gain that power. Yes.
Mm.
And the one that got attacked last time Rashid lost control was Prudence.
Oh.
Oh.
gasp.
That's how he hurt her hard. It was
Bless you.
right.
So I have my theories that he ended things with Prudence because he feels guilt. But
I mean,
you didn't hear that from me. And
I'm under the impression if we mention this around her, we die.
I
We
would,
have to fix them.
I wouldn't mention it around my mistress. Actually.
Your
Understood.
tool
Understood.
writes a note in their notebook that's like it's basically like figure out if what's his name? Ramesses? No.
Rashid.
Rashid. Fuck, I can't remember
Rashid.
names.
I should
I'm
have
gonna
named
write
the
this
motherfucker
down, actually.
Ramesses. I should have named his ass Ramesses.
You can
Um,
change it. It's you are the DM.
Ramses is the best.
They write down Ramesses. See if Rashid, Jesus, see if Rashid still has feelings for Prudence, and then it's like
Okay.
get them back together? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Where it close
Diney
that.
just can Diney see a tool writing in their notebook?
Can I see her
And all of
notebook
us
from
Nah,
where I'm
you're
sitting?
sitting on the opposite side. Of the
Can Diney see this?
so
Diney looks over, says, "Can I take the pen for a minute?"
Yeah, I mean, Yotu goes, of course, Dinah.
Diney just takes it, writes no on her hand because she doesn't want to ruin Yatul's notebook, and just holds it over their eyes.
Yotu goes, okay. And then writes in their notebook goes like, don't listen to Diney.
Diney just points to her hand again. Again, like I care very much about you. You have given me no reason to have any ill will towards you. But I swear on everything that I hold holy and you hold holy, Yatul, I will fuck you up if you fuck us over.
Hey, you weren't supposed to say the F word.
24 hours. It was your
24
rule.
hours.
Was your
Wrong F
some gold,
word.
put some gold in the change
Wrong
jar.
F word.
And-
Right,
Why
yeah.
put some
Put
gold?
the gold over.
Word.
Oh,
Yotu
Wrong
takes
F
out
yes,
the
can we have a
charge.
taste jar? I'm here for it.
Swear jar. So
Sorry.
as you all continue
No.
to enjoy your meal, Generala walks up to you. He says, "Good morning, Miss Yotul,"
Yes.
and looks at a clipboard. "Yes, Yotul. You are requested in the infirmary."
myself?
Oh well,
I'll go with her. She'll get lost. She'll get lost. I'll go with her.
Yes. Come. You're welcome to come along as well. Your party is welcome to come along as well. But you're needed in the infirmary.
Oh,
A, s-
okay.
a student got injured and is requesting to be healed specifically by you.
Hmm.
Me? My like, oh, well, I'm more than happy to heal anybody who needs help or healing. But your tool in like their head is like, who the fuck knows my name? Like your tool's trying to think of like the like people that like they've met, and it's like, okay, well, it's not Crush because Crush is over there. It's not Crush's sister because Crush's sister over there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But your tool's going.
Zenris, do you
Follow.
have this, or
So,
do you
so
need a third?
I got it. I think if you guys want to keep eating, it's okay.
I want to see what
Be
an
careful.
infirmary is.
Diney, I'm gonna need you for all of me day.
All right, I'm coming.
Okay.
Boys, are you guys gonna be okay?
Are the fellas still?
All
We're
right,
fine.
got it. Thank God. I don't have to worry about you
yeah,
two.
still got plenty.
Yeah, I actually want to have a conversation with Salem. So
Yeah, right. Calix is still getting the tea. Like, exactly. Calix getting the details.
Salem will actually come with Yotu.
Oh, really? Yes. Sorry, I'm carrying him.
The boys now get.
I'm
the
carrying
boys
her.
now
Wait,
get
Salem,
decompressed from their time
him or
with
her?
Olomide.
Her.
Her. I'm carrying her. I'm carrying Salem.
So, the boys, are you staying or are you coming with the Salem's
Because
coming?
yeah.
okay, I grabbed my last two strips of bacon. Like,
Man, you were going off the vegan edge like real fast.
Very strict.
Dinah
oh
just,
no, like he's
Dinah
gonna
just
crash
kind of
very
like
soon.
haphazardly offers the one chicken sausage she got. Like, do you just want this?
Yo, Calix is gonna have crazy ass meat sweats, yo.
She's like, I no longer want to eat this. Do you just want this?
So
Sure.
so General Law will lead you all out of the great hall and take you again, the school kind of wraps around the courtyard. Like there's just essentially like a brick awning above you, and columns upon columns separating you from the outside courtyard and quad. So she just leads you around the school for a bit and comes to a kind of opening. Says, "So this is the infirmary. The infirmary's location never changes, so you can always find it this way."
All right.
Yo, Tool is now thinking, are there locations that do change, but they don't say anything and they follow.
Oh God, that never got explained to us yet.
So I need. Hold on, gotta roll something real quick.
Why am
Oh,
I
DM
scared?
roll.
I'm
That's what
scared.
We're
Like,
all
No,
scared.
no,
Okay. So you all walk into the infirmary, and there seems to be only two students in here. There is a brown-skinned, uh, um, probably human or night skin in the infirmary. There's glasses next to their bedside. And then there's another student here, a student that looks orcish. And this was the one that asked for you specifically, uh, Yotul.
yeah, do I recognize who this is?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Not a saving throw. This is anti-black. Okay, 1 second. I got a +7.
Oh,
Wow.
critical. You critically saved. Wow,
Gang,
what
gang.
a crit.
Gang, gang. That,
Okay. Um, Yotul, as you approach, you try to start see if you can recognize this half orc.
Mhm.
Uh, and as you get closer, the illusion magic begins to fade. And I need you to either make an acrobatics or athletics check as you are about to be grappled.
Motherfucker. Acrobatics or athletics
Yes, whichever one you would like.
is the same for both. Uh, I'm gonna do athletics for your tool. Hey, 17.
All right.
Oh, I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
You got this.
This is a +8 to that.
Oh, fuck
I'm hiding
me.
this roll. They rolled a 28. That's a natural 20.
Ah!
Oh.
How far are we from this location?
The
I'd say you're
professor's still
probably about
behind us, right?
I assume that you are just a little bit
Am I
outside of
still
arm's
holding
reach.
Salem? Like, what's happening?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're still holding Salem as
I know.
a
I'm trying to protect them.
furry clawed hand reaches out for you, and the illusion magic dissipates before you can react. It is the knoll that you have fought prior
Shit.
and says, "Got you." And that's where we're going to pause for today. We're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be back in a minute.
Oh god.
You just gonna mess us up
Oh.
like that.
Why are you kidding us?
I guess we get
Uh,
another chance, right?
I'm
Oh.
so what?
Oh no.
But you got
What is
holy
this
water now.
security? This
Yeah,
you
security
get
holy
sucks.
water.
So
What is this?
we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be back here in a bit. See you soon.
All right.
Yo.
Hey, hey, hope we weren't gone too long. Thank you so much for your patience. We are back, and to everyone, sorry for peaking our microphones a little bit. I did a few adjustments on the back end here. So sorry if we blew out some headsets or headphones just then. We will uh, definitely try to fix that in the future. So sorry. I did turn some things down, and it's hard to manage 7 different voice channels. If you would like to do it, feel free. Come on in. I would love to have someone manage audio for me.
Please do the tech work.
I would love someone to manage the audio for me. 100%. Oh, Neo needs to be a smidge louder. So, okay. So I was right. Okay. Like I don't know what I'm doing or something. Anyway, moving on. Um, so, picking right back up, Yo Tool, you are in the midst of a grapple this
I don't
um
like this.
from this knoll. Um, and before anyone can react, you turn around back toward the Jinrula, whose illusion dissipates as well, and it was indeed that female necromancer
Yeah.
from the forest, from your exam, and she is in the midst of weaving hand signs in somatic patterns as this black, inky black hole appears under Yotul's feet, and I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm
Yeah.
sweating, yo.
You're sweating. Oh, come on.
Oh, Calyx.
17. Hopefully
Shit.
that's
Okay.
good.
Oh.
Okay, one by one, Dining, you fall into this inky black
Fuck.
hole. Calyx, you fall into this inky black hole. Olamide, you fall in. Well, I'll hold off on you. Zenris, you fall into this inky black hole. Um,
This is happening before we can react, correct?
correct.
Okay.
Ah,
This was essentially a held action.
Who was the
Alright.
third nigga in the
they're sleeping. They sleeping. They sleeping. They ain't paying no attention.
Um,
That was in Gossip.
I will allow the people who passed the saving throw, which is only Amar and Olamide, to make
Damn.
an intelligence saving throw. I mean, not an intelligence saving throw, an intelligence check of Arcana, or I'll even I'll do Arcana or Nature.
Please, nature. 15.
Okay.
My Arcana's only 10.
Um.
Mm.
So Olamide, they're being plane shifted.
Oh Christ.
Oh fuck.
You've seen
Leaving it.
portals open before. This is a portal that is dark. Because you passed this check,
But we get back to
because you
this.
passed this check, I will allow you to make an Arcana check.
Neo said, "You will finish this fight if it kills y'all."
12.
Okay. On a 12.
And it just might.
Knocking on wood.
You know that wherever they're being plane shifted to is not good. You feel evil coming from this portal.
Would I know if disrupting the caster would stop it?
No, the spell is already activated. Calix, Diney are already gone. And as Yotul and this gnoll are sinking slowly into the darkness. The gnoll says in common.
Hey, no.
The gnoll says in common to you, Yotul. You be mine. You sink into the darkness, and the spell ends, and the circle to the darkness closes. And Olamide, I didn't mind. I didn't do a save for the Drake. It's fine.
Yeah.
Olamide, Sappy,
Amar.
and Amar are left in the infirmary.
What's Salem's situation?
Salem
Mm.
managed to get out of the way. You might not have caught it. Salem teleported and is behind you all. He says, "Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. I need to find my mistress now."
What?
I'm gone.
uh,
I am gone out the room, flying as fast as I can, screaming for help.
Uh, yeah. Where's Would I know how to get? Oh, wait. I'm running straight to the headmaster. I'm running straight to the headmaster's office. I memorized the code when General Law did it, so I'd like to go try to get to the headmaster's office with that code.
What you
With the
memorized was
the brick
code
pattern.
the code to get to the teacher's living quarters, so essentially their apartments.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's where that's where I'm running off to, trying to get something. Try to get someone to help, because this is. I need an adult.
Yeah. So, Olamide, I assume that you might catch Amar doing this. The wall opens up to the professor's quarters, and I'm just gonna assume that Olamide flies in screaming for help, and Amar
Yes.
and is followed closely by Amar.
Mhm.
I need to roll to see who is in the professor's quarters. Um, Go ahead. Oh, Olamide, roll me a D100, please. So I don't have to do that.
Okay. Please be someone powerful. 80?
80? Oh, 80 sounds good.
On an 80, um, a little goblin just comes out running. Um, what is all the ruckus?
Help! They've been plane shifted! My friends, there was someone in the infirmary, and it was a gnoll, and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we have to save them!
Out of the way! And he runs past you, and like this goblin is like, I don't know, 3.5 feet tall. Has earrings in both of his very, very long ears. Is bald. is wearing a lab coat and is like literally hobbling off to the infirmary, and he pulls out this thing, this machine. Neither of you would be able to make a check to even understand what this is, and like you don't even know where he pulls it from. I'll let you guess. I'll let you like have your imagination do that. He pulls out this thing and just it's just beeping, beep 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 beep. Beep. Oh gods, oh oh gods, um um, and pulls out this other device, presses some buttons on it, and throws it on the ground, and it unfolds several times into like a platform, and says, speaks into a watch that's on his wrist and says, uh, "This isn't good. This is Professor Blur. Um, uh, Curious, you might want to get down to the infirmary immediately." Um, and within moments, Dr. Hillard and Jinrula appear. Um, he says, "What is it, Blur? Some students have been plane shifted to the abyss." "Oh gods. Master, I'll go after them immediately." "No, Jinrula, you can't go there.
I'll go.
We absolutely can't send first years to the abyss. It's impossible."
They're
Salem
technically
comes
already
back.
first years there.
Salem, who y'all had left, just like teleports back into the room, like somersault, appears out of nowhere, lands on a bed, and Prudence um appears in the infirmary as well. "Where did they go?" Uh, they
The
they they.
professor says abyss.
T- she says, "Come here, both of you. We're going."
Yes.
And he says, "My uh, Prudence, I can't ask you to go retrieve them. I'm going. Try to stop me if you think you can. Come here,
Oof.
both of you." She reaches her hands out to
I'm
both
going.
you and to Olamide and Amar.
I'm gonna take out my bow and grab her hand and grab Safi.
Uh, I pull the spear out of my bag and also reach back for her.
Um, Prudence starts speaking in Sylvan, and it's very breathy and echoey as the magic starts to cascade through the infirmary, and a sigil appears under your feet, a sigil of conjuration, as another plane shift spell is casted, and you are teleported. Um, and one moment.
Uh,
Here we go.
could I
Good lord, seven health.
could I
I'm
like
actually
as soon as we land, can I cast comprehend languages?
You can, yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use a spell. Do I just hit the chat
Why?
then?
Just ask me. I know Sylvan.
Yeah, we're going. There's probably gonna be some abyssal going on. I don't know. I don't
Ah,
know abyssal, so
So,
understandable.
Right vibe,
oops.
wrong languages.
okay. So here's what you see. After a moment, you feel this jarring sensation of planeswalking. None of you can cast this magic. None of you have the ability to do something like this. This sensation of your physical body passing beyond the veils of rain of the realms itself. Your cells deconstructing and reconstructing within the rules of that plane. You open your eyes, and there is nothing but endless darkness before you. There's no sound, it is completely silent. The only thing that sustains you is your shallow breathing and your own heartbeat. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh,
Drag our tokens into the void.
No. Mm-mm. Just roll it straight.
Oh,
Okay. And Olamide,
yes.
you open your eyes and you can see absolutely nothing. Prudence is not with you. Amar is not with you. The only one with you is Safi.
Okay.
I need you to explain to me, to us, you know where you are. What is your reaction? What is your response to being in the most evil place in all of existence?
Fear and panic grip her. It is almost like a feeling of choking on the air itself. She is beyond words in this place of nightmares and horror stories she had only heard about.
Hmm.
But as much as she fears, she worries. And her eyes are ever searching the darkness and knowing and feeling Safi at her side. At least that is some comfort and allows her a bit of focus.
Safi is. I need you to actually roll an animal handling check. Safi is not okay.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't see it. Did it pop?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it popped. It was an
8.
8.
Oh, yeah. Okay. On an 8. Uh, oops. Hold on. 1 second. Forgot to do this. Bloop. Okay. On an 8, you try to console Safi. Safi is looking in all directions, and the only thing being projected into your mind is fear, 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 over and over. Safi is terrified.
And I know, girl, I know. What we need to do is we need to see if we can get our bearings. Can you smell something? Your nose is better than mine.
You try to make a persuasion check now, please.
Come on, girl. 14.
14. Safi finds some resolve and begins to try to sniff out the air. You can roll her perception if she has the
Mm-hmm.
skill, or wisdom if she doesn't.
Gotcha. Uh, nope. So that's a wisdom save. Sorry.
Better.
There's wisdom.
Okay, on a 20, Daffy's got the scent of something, and she reluctantly starts moving toward it. Now, Olamide, you can't see in front of you at all because I didn't give Azitza dark vision.
No.
So, Safi holds out her tail for you to grab
Mhm.
onto as you start wandering through the darkness. The only sound that you can hear is Safi's um, claw falls on what seems like if you were if what would sound like what walking on water would sound like.
Mm.
And a few minutes pass, nothing happens. You continue walking, and the darkness does not end. It is every time you think you've gone somewhere, it just seems like there's just more and more darkness. And you hear echoing throughout the darkness. And after a while, I need Olamide to make a wisdom saving throw, please. On an 8, Olamide, you cannot move. You are trapped. Safi is nowhere nearby. You struggle to understand what's happening to you. And you can hear chittering. This chittering is large. And out of the inky blackness, a demon with the body of a with the head of a mutilated woman with fairy wings and a neck that is broken and a spider's body. You are trapped in a demon's web. What are you doing?
She freezes more than just the spell or whatever grips her. She is frozen, not sure what is real, if she is here or there, and wishing she had never taken the letter for the first time ever. And then all emotions hit at once: fear, rage, anger, pain, sadness from being lost. And she just explodes in a create bonfire spell, hoping to just anywhere around her.
Olamide, you conjure the fire from within, the fire that the Azitza have used to save mortals that wandered into the shine for eons past. It engulfs your entire body and expels from you. It gives off no light, but you can feel the heat. This darkness absorbs even the light of primal fire. And you hear this demon, its neck breaks into place. And you hear, you succeed. You make an Arcana, make a what is the Ranger's spellcasting ability? Wisdom. Make a Wisdom check,
Yeah.
please.
It's a 19.
What is your response to this?
Her lip quivers. A tear starts to roll down because she fears that above all else. But then she thinks back to the breakfast that morning and the joy that she felt with everyone, and she knew that above all else, she has to find them again because she doesn't want to let go of this feeling that she has with everyone. And she screams above everything, including the voices that are starting to reverberate that nonsense in her own head. I'm not here for me. I'm here for them. And I'm not leaving until I bring them back.
That fire from you erupts, and the web is gone. The demon is gone. The inky blackness recedes, and Safi runs up to you, jumps into you.
We have to find the others. We have to save them.
And you press on. Diney,
I'm here.
there is nothing but darkness. It is potent. It is heavy. You feel like you weigh 1,000 pounds. The only thing that sustains you is your heartbeat and your shallow breath. This is true darkness. How does Diney feel?
Tiny feels terror and lost. She has lost the composure that she attempts to keep in unknown situations. She has lost all of her reasoning, all of her mind. She does not have any logical thought of how to react or how to move forward. And in place of that, she reaches for the one comfort, the one thing that has become a comfort to her over the years when nothing else made sense. She tries to press her sigil into the ground as best she can, reach for any semblance of that ancient power, any semblance of it, whether it is for her friends, for her safety, for anything. She is reaching with everything she has in her to find something stronger than her to get her moving again.
Make a religion check or charisma check. Your choice.
I'm gonna go charisma, if it would let me.
All right.
18.
On an 18, you press your sigil into this ground, and what you feel immediately touching what you assume is ground, uh, who knows what you're touching, but it's almost like it's pushing back. It's almost like it is trying to overtake you. This unwavering, unbendable evil. But your magic, your parallelity to divinity calls upon something, even in this, the most evil place in existence. What do you need? Is what is echoing in your mind. What do you need? It's a kind voice, it's a gentle voice. What do you need?
I need to kindle I need to preserve and I need to be. I need light and I need to find my friends. Help.
Hmm. You hear, Danny, there's a light. It's approaching you. What do you do?
Can Diney stand?
You can try to, yes, absolutely.
She is going to try to stand and walk towards that light.
You get to your feet. You barely put them under you. Your hooves weigh a ton as you trek toward this light. You hear a voice. Thou art far from home, art thou?
It was not by choice.
Hmm. Sometimes thine destiny is thrust upon thee. This figure, as you grow closer, is hooded. All you can see is their face is completely covered, and all you can see is a long, thick white beard. The light they hold in their hand, and it's like the darkness is trying to constantly, tendrils of darkness are trying to absorb this light, but it can't take it. This figure continues. Thine art filled with power, but thine destiny has not quite yet been revealed. Tell me thy name, child.
I am Diney.
That is what thine calls themselves. But I know your true name, and I have seen thine face. And this figure holds this light down to you.
She reaches out, her hands are still shaking. She feels as though she can trust this person, but still getting the power to move her arms at all, move her body at all in anything that isn't autopilot to survive. She is just chanting her tenets through her head over and over again as she tries to take it from him.
The light is he the the hand reaches out and the hand is gauntleted. The cloak that this individual is wearing falls down a little bit, and the armor shines like silver, brilliant silver, even in this dark hellscape. And he turns from you, says nothing more, and says, I look forward To the day we meet again, Delphinum Yarrow. Until then.
Thank you.
And the figure disappears into darkness. Hmm, okay. Um, Amar, you were in the darkest place in all of existence. Your ancestors fought beings from this place years in ancient times. Beings from this place nearly wiped out your entire way of life. The darkness is all encompassing. What do you feel?
Apps. Amar's looking around him and notices. I mean, the first thing he immediately does is screams out, "Olimire! Prudence!"
The sound
And
of your
there's not.
voice echoes through endlessly.
Try, and the first thing he does, trying to try. First thing he does to try to at least get some semblance of self is he looks at. Is it still that like thin water covering looking around?
It looks like water. It's really dark here, so it's hard to tell. But when you take a step, it seems like you're stepping in a puddle, like a
I,
light
I
puddle.
I try to see if I can shape water a little, just see if I can animate it a little bit.
Somebody owes me a sub because I called it. Say that again. I'm sorry.
So the first thing I'm going to do, because I want to like just I need some level of comfort because I just lost the two people I'm with. First thing I try to do is shape what appears to be water. So I'm going to try to make a small whirlpool or something.
Um, you reach your magic out, a spell that you casted since you were a boy. This is nothing to you to cast this spell. It's like breathing for you. You reach your magic out toward what you think is water, and literally nothing happens. From that, I will say, because you're are you proficient in Arcana?
I'm not proficient, but I
But
do
you
get
have
to
Jack
add
of all
half.
trades.
Yes.
So because of Jack of all trades, I will say that you know that to you can guess since it is not water, it might just be liquefied darkness.
I like now, but now I am just absolutely terrified, and I drop to my knees. I'm still clutching the spear in one hand, but but my hand is still in this water, and Amar's just, please, something, please, just something. It's still trying to make something happen because he's not used to being out of his element, and right now he just is completely overcome and overwhelmed by this situation.
Hmm.
Like any facade of confidence was taken away when his like go-to magic is not working.
Um, as you give in to the fear, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
16.
On a 16, as the fear takes you, you You can hear footfalls lightly splashing in this darkness. It comes into view of your dark vision. It's your mother holding your youngest sister's hand. Ahmad, help us. Please, help us.
I look up and I, I see your mom and I see Anjik and I just immediately first thing I start running that direction. Anjik, Anjik.
You put your feet under you and start running. You weigh a ton. And the further you run, the further they seem to get. Until a large hand. It is crooked and twisted. Reaches for your mother. Wraps its entire hand around your mother and around your baby sister and pulls them into the darkness. And all you can hear is screams.
It, instant. Anjik, mama, and instant collapse onto all fours and crying. Just
You. You are weak. Give in to the
uh, I I scream and I start just all around me casting sacred flame as much as I can. Just I'm like again I'm just fear scared. I'm like casting sacred flame at random spots, hoping to hit something.
you you call on the light from within you. Through blessed to you by Milala from the goddess Celestia herself. And one after another, light, radiant light pouring from you, crashing down. And every time the spell erupts, light flashes, but the light is absorbed by the darkness again and again and again until you are winded. And you hear, give in to the dark. The light will not save you here.
I must try. I must try.
What do you do?
I'm going to make a stupid move here, and I'm going to try casting Moonbeam on myself, the area that I'm directly in.
Shit. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
5. I didn't do great there.
You call upon again Mother Milala. The light from within you pours from above you, crashing down on you. I need you to roll 2d10.
2d10?
Yes.
All right.
You take
7.
7 radiant damage.
Okay. Oops.
You feel the light begin to start burning you. chipping away at your flesh. But it stays strong against the darkness. But I need you to make a concentration track because you took damage.
Uh, concentration would be what?
It's another Constitution save.
Okay. 14.
That passes, but you're able to the maintain the integrity of the spell. I need you to make a charisma check.
Check or save?
Check. Check. It'll automatically add Jack of all trades to it. My man.
Dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, you hear echoing throughout the darkness. Is this what conquers you? How can you claim to be my son? A son of the Queen Lioness. If you would let something as mundane as the darkness take you, do you not have the soul of a lion?
It will not take me. It will not.
Then show them the lion's roar.
I I take my spear, turn it upside down, pierce it into the ground while I just yell as hard as I can, just like letting out all frustration. Just yeah!
And as the moonbeam, I'll need you to make another Constitution saving throw because it's been 6 seconds.
All right. Oh, 2d10 again?
Yeah, another 2d10 damage. Good God.
And then another Constitution, and then another Constitution check.
Yeah. Okay. You are able to keep concentration on it. But you took 15 radiant damage. Is Amar still awake?
Yeah, I'm at 5. I'm at
thank
5.
God. Oh my God, how clutch. How stressed. Channeling the power of the lioness in the roar from the guardian star Leo. The moonbeam erupts in a light that consumes, that bursts out with a pulse of your magic. And the darkness seems to recede. You are battered. You are bruised.
I just like, so all the darkness is gone, so Moonbeam can be canceled.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I end it. I just like, I lay back on the floor, not quite passed out, but I take out a potion and I just start drinking it while on the ground because I am.
That's probably for the best. 2d4 plus 2.
All right, 2d4 plus 2. Let me use it here. Let's see. Potion of healing.
Mm-hmm.
So just take away one of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2d4 plus 2. So all right, so I get 7 back.
You get 7 back. And I assume you press on through the darkness?
Yes.
Okay. 1 sec.
That's up to everybody else.
I don't know who's the one that has to leave.
I
I'm gonna
had
leave.
to
That's-
go. Um. Yes, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a spoil sport.
Not a spoil sport at all.
Not at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I'm good.
All right.
If y'all are good.
Hmm.
Yes. Right.
Yes to stop.
Understood. So, the next one to go is Zinris. Zinris, I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna go. Okay. You
Okay.
were in the darkest dark. You've heard stories about this place. Your circle was created by Lord Capri himself, the leader of the 12 of the 12 chosen by Celeste, or Celestia as your people call her. No druid of your circle has ever treaded here. There's nothing but darkness. The only thing to sustain you is your shallow breathing and your heavy heartbeat. And as the darkness closes in, that's where we will end today's session.
Neo, you can't do this to my heart. It is
I just
Down.
want to
tragic.
say,
Three
I'm
to
going to
go.
die.
I
Or
just want
4
to
down.
say
3 to go.
I was going to add protect from good to evil to prep, but I decided against it.
You didn't
And
prep
now
for
I'm
I'm
a
mad
little
as hell
mad.
because I almost did
I'm
that
a
shit
little
too.
mad.
I'm mad as hell because I almost did that shit too. I was like, I'm not gonna need this. When do
Tiny's
we
not
ever need
wearing-
protect from good and evil?
Tiny's
Exactly,
not wearing
exactly.
chainmail right now. Tiny is armorless.
They got an
oh.
ad as you were saying we're
You said
leaving.
what?
They got mad.
They got
As
an
you were
ad
like, and we
as we
were
were
like, and that's
closing.
where we're in our session. That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh my
Neo,
gosh.
you are
They
a
come back
god.
and we just gone.
We're just gone.
Neo,
We're like,
you are
bye.
Yeah.
You're a god, but my heart can't take this
I'm
in the
sweating.
slightest.
I
Yeah, I
knew we
was-
were having too much fun with the gray sweatpants and shit. I was like, we're having a lot of fun
Neo,
right
that
now.
means to curb this
Right.
real quick.
I
We
was
need
like-
to curb
Your
you all
penance.
back down to level
It's,
0.
y'all
All
keep,
up in
y'all
my
keep making it sound like
feels.
I don't want y'all to have any fun. I don't appreciate this.
No.
I thought we
You
was
want
cool.
us to have fun,
Like,
but for how much fun we have, you give us an exact equal amount of emotional damage, and it's
Yes,
not. It's
100%.
not a fun scale.
100%.
The moonbeam is once per long rest, right?
Yes. Unless you have, I think I also wrote it to where you can also cast it with any other spell slots you have of second level or higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's how I wrote it. I that's it for us today, y'all. I want to thank you so much for being here. We gonna do the goodbyes and everything like that. First of all, starting with Bree. You okay? You all right? You doing all right?
Yes, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Hello, I'm Bree. I usually them pronouns. You can find me at Bren Nikki on TikTok. You can find me at Caparoni Creations. That's my store, all that good stuff. And I'm worried for my baby. But at least Salem's okay, and that's what truly matters.
Get the fuck out of here.
But Safi isn't okay yet. We don't know.
Sappy's with me.
Yeah, Sappy's with
Okay,
over me
okay.
today. Diney, say goodbye to the people. What you got?
Once again, I am oddity.commodity on just about any social media platform you can find me on. Here's to hoping we survive the next couple of sessions. Please give us all your luck. And also give Neo all the happiness so that he doesn't kill us out of just respite. Please.
I would never. Y'all make me sound so horrible.
It's not you, it's
we
you
are the
as
only
a
team that's
DM.
been sent to
It's
hell.
just DMs in general.
I
Unfortunately,
resent that.
that's you
I
today.
resent that. I didn't send you to hell. I sent you to the abyss.
Same difference.
No,
You
hell's
sent us to
completely different.
D&D hell.
The hells
You sent
are
us to
completely
D&D
different.
hell.
Hells are cooler. Hells can be cool. They can be fine.
Oh, you sent us to worse hell. Got it.
So I'm about to
Poor
say,
advice.
The hells are cool. They're fine.
We
Um,
got sent to bad hell.
they have hookers. It's fine in hell. It's fine in hell.
What? Oh god.
Next up, Olamide, say bye to the people. What you got for me?
I hope everybody has a good night and cuddle your stuffies because oh my god, when we come back. You can find me Faux Real Fantasy on faux as in fake. Not the number 4. Uh For Real Fantasy on Twitch, TikTok and Instagram. Oh goodness. Yeah.
Okay. Mac, Calix, talk to the people.
Um, yeah. I'm Mac. You can find me at Coco Mac Productions on YouTube. And I didn't even get a chance to be scared yet. Like I don't know what I'm doing,
Don't worry, your time is coming, my G.
but it's coming last.
Oh my god. You got anything to plug for me, brother?
No, Coco Mac Productions on YouTube, Coco Mac Prod on TikTok. Yeah,
That.
that's it.
Felix, Amar, talk to the people.
Hey, okay. Now that I've survived almost doing suicide by gods, I basically just hammer of godded myself. If you've ever played Gears of War, that's how I'm
What were
imagining.
you doing?
I
Dude,
mean,
I
It's
really
funny
thought we were
because
gonna lose Mario. I'm not even gonna front. I thought we were
oh,
gonna lose him.
I had the exact same thought, though. Like, I'm not
It's
gonna
like-
lie. I'm like,
I had it too, and I was about to reach through the screen and smack you.
no, Radiant. It makes sense. Like,
No, it doesn't.
But yeah, you can find me pretty much anywhere by searching Frisco Flame. If you want to get yourself a lovely little pin, check it out. All those good pride things. Check out Frisco Flame on Etsy. And other than that, I would also say, yeah, subscribe to Neo. You know, toss a coin to your DM.
You cannot afford damage right
Oh
now.
my
Stop
gosh, that
it.
was good.
that,
Oh,
no, that was
man.
actually good. That was actually all right. That was actually all right. And last but not least, you know, what I mean, Zenris, talk to me.
I'm stressed. I'm scared. I'm anxious. I'm all the feels right now. Like I'm
Hi,
not
nice to
ready
meet
for
you. I'm
next week.
stressed.
But for real though, hi guys, thanks for watching us. I'm Yanami. You can find me on it's Yanami on everything. I changed it because it's simpler. Then you can also find me on Yours Light on Instagram. That is my shop. I make dice, and I'm actually going to start making more customizable eye patches because I'm having fun making them. So if you want to deck yourself out with some custom eye patches, come at me.
Hell yeah. Oh, dear God. Looking at the game board right now and seeing Omar at 12 health and ain't fault not nary a thing down here has me so stressed,
Right.
y'all.
Right.
Like
At least I was a
we gonna
pacifist.
talk about
At
this.
least I was a pacifist on my
We gonna
turn.
talk about
Good
this
lord.
offline. I promise. We gonna talk about this offline. Let me get through this shit so I don't fucking have a conniption. Hi everybody. Hello, Shea Butter Babies. It is I again, your favorite chocolate friend, Neo Soul God. But you can just call me Neo. I want to thank you for hanging out with me tonight. You could have been again anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I really appreciate that. I want to thank this amazing cast of players. They are a pleasure and a joy to run a game for. I want to thank the other two DMs of Hillard University, Apple Juice and Arthur Norocturian, for everything that they do. I want to thank the people that are helping me build this world into something spectacular, something more amazing than I could have ever done on my own. And I want to thank every last one of you, every donation you sent to me, every encouraging word, every hey, how you doing, every motherfucker, you is sexy, all of those, everything that you have done for me. I thank you
Just
so
a
much
few of those,
for it.
huh?
I'm so grateful. Uh, D&D is for everyone. And as long as I draw breath, we will have our own table because we refuse to beg for a seat at theirs. If you want to support me, you can always do so right here on Twitch by hitting that follow button or that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Or just share this with your friends. Share this everywhere. Follow me on all platforms at Neo Soul God. I am consistent. I am literally everywhere at Neo Soul God. You can find me literally everywhere. Like from Instagram to Fet, you can find me as Neo Soul God.
Not fat. Sorry.
Yes, that.
Um, don't no
You
actually don't look me up on don't do that actually
Too late.
actually
Too
don't fucking
late.
do that
Re-downloads
What
the app.
like actually
But his
don't
God's
actually
name is Pet.
it actually you know what it's time for us to go home hit those
One of you is
hit
explaining this offline.
go to the link tree. Whoa, I told all my damn business.
Is your fat on your link tree?
It's
Sorry.
not. No, the
What
fuck,
is
it's not. No, it's not. Y'all need to go to bed. I love y'all so much. We are out of here. From everyone here at Hillard University, from everyone here from Neo Soul God Nation, I love you so much. Good night.
Bye.